Hey you guys, it's Gucci, it's your boy SJK, the first Black Super Saiyan to arrive on the planet. I'm back here with another video like always. Look, I hope this news that comes out of this man's mouth is not true, because this news does not make any sense. This is straight from CBR. I hope that this is not correct or true, because it can't be, because it makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. And if that's the case, it makes some other movies that are connected to this look a lot worse than what they already are. I'm just saying. Because if this is true, this just changed my opinion about some things. But I'm just saying. Let's go ahead and let's get into this. Some news about Green Lantern. Y'all remember that Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie? I remember that too. I remember how that existed. Let's talk about this. Volleyball on Twitter, volleyball on Instagram. Let's bring up this article. Mark Strong says his green... Oh, look, you guys, before we get into this, for now, this is coming from Mark Strong. So what he's saying here could be total BS. It could be total BS. It could be him not being informed correctly. Because if this is what I think it is, we'll talk about it after the video. Because this makes no sense. The way he's talking about this past film and how it connects to you know what. But we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it at the end. Mark Strong says this Green Lantern film is part of the DCEU. This whole title is a red flag. Did you hear that? Part of the DCEU. That's a red flag. This is a red flag right here. By L.D. Dolan on February 3rd, 2019. Before landing the role of Dr. Savannah in David F. Sandberg's upcoming Shazam film, actor Mark Strong appeared as the villain Sinestro in 2011's Green Lantern. This is him right here. Which starred Ryan Reynolds in a titular role, although that movie released before 2013's Man of Steel, which is considered the first film in the DC Extended Universe. Strong has now asserted that Green Lantern is in fact part of the DCEU. Are you talking about the movie, or the characters that we may potentially see? I hope you're just saying the characters and you don't mean this actual movie. I think he means the movie. Fuck, this is some really bad news. In an interview with Screen Rant, Strong was asked how his role in Shazam affected the place of Green Lantern in the DCEU. It is part of the DCEU, Strong responded, but you know, my version of Sinestro I think is going to be rebooted. As they say, no doubt, when a new Green Lantern comes out, which I think they're doing. But as I said, and I mean it, I felt it was a little interrupted because Sinestro was going to go into the second movie and become the yellow Sinestro that we know and love and cause havoc. It got cut short by the fact that they never made a second movie of that particular incarnation of Green Lantern and Sinestro. But thankfully, I've now got a chance to maybe exercise my evil credentials with Dr. Savannah. Good luck with you in that role. Strong's statement clearly asserts that Green Lantern is part of the DCEU, and it's clear that he's talking about the film and not how Jordan said fuck. Plus, if he's talking about either character from the film, asserting that they're canon in the DCEU would still indicate that the film from which they come is part of the cinematic universe. That is really bad news. This definitely does not mean that Green Lantern is actually part of the DCEU. Okay, but when he's talking about like this, he needs to clarify it better. He needs to clarify it a ton better. Asserting that they're canon in DCU would still indicate that the film from which they come is part of the cinematic universe. This definitely does not mean that Green Lantern is really part of the DCEU, as it's unclear how much Strong knows about Warner Brothers. Plans of Green Lantern and that film's place in the cinematic universe is canon. It's entirely possible that he misspoke or misunderstood the question, thinking that Screen Rant was asking about the existence of the character in general. Green Lantern's off. Screen Rant, why the freak would you... Shouts out Screen Rant for asking dumb questions. Why the freak would you ask that? Oh, how about your place in Green Lantern? Does that still matter? We're talking about the DCEU, jackass. Don't bring this film up. It has nothing to do with the DCEU. What the freak? Green Lantern is often considered one of the worst superhero movies of all time. And the film only made $290 million against a budget of $200 million. That is very bad. Although there were plans for a sequel, those were scrapped, and there are currently plans to reboot Hal Jordan with a Green Lantern horror film. Yes, we talked about that. We know about that. Okay, this was going to be my issue with this. Clearly, Mark, he misunderstood the question, I guess. I hope he does not think his film is part of the DCEU and he starts going around spreading that info around, saying, I'm part of the DC. Warner Brothers, y'all need to check him real quick. Y'all need to check him. Like, check. Because if, in fact, Green Lantern is part of... Well, if we look at Aquaman, they haven't retconned Justice League or BVS yet. Those still exist. Those movies still exist within the DCEU. At the moment for the DCEU, they're running with the stuff that's already messed up and they're just working with what they got, trying to make the best of it. They're just trying to make the best of it. They're definitely rebooting Batman, for sure. So I think that the new Batman film that comes out by Matt Reeves may end up retconning BVS and that stuff. Possibly. But if this is the case right here, and this is true, and this is really true, this makes Man of Steel look worse. Look bad. This makes BVS look bad. This makes Justice League look bad. This makes Wonder Woman gets a pass because it says so. Wonder Woman is the only film that gets a pass. This makes Man of Steel look bad, Justice League, and BVS, and even Suicide Squad. So if this film is part of DCEU, where was Hal Jordan at? I'm just saying. He's a Green Lantern. His sector is the Milky Way. He's supposed to be covering Earth. What's up? I'm just saying. Because this makes no sense. Now this makes Man of Steel. Alright. I actually like Man of Steel. I hate BVS and I hate Justice League. But if it's me, either BVS or Justice League, I got the BVS Ultimate Edition over Justice League because I did not like Justice League at all. I did not like that at all. I don't like how they rushed the rebirth of Superman that quick in this universe anyways. And I don't agree that BVS should have came out at the time it did. BVS should have been a film where it came out after a Justice League 3 or Justice League 4 or even a Justice League 3. That's built up by a 10-year span or a 15-year span or whatever to finally get to that climax, which is Justice League 3. And then after that, when dust settles, they defeat Darkseid. They do what they got to do. They hold off the villains of Apocalypse. And it's just the heroes getting older, doing their own adventures. And then Batman. This is how I would have preferred BVS if they was going to go eventually the Dark Knight Returns route, which I think would have been good later. Is if they had a young Batman in these movies, period. And then when you build the universe, the actor who's still the Batman ages as the movies go. Then he gets to his movie where he's starting to get older, right? He's getting slower. Think about the film like this. Batman's getting older. He's getting slower. He's still trying to be his do-gooder self, trying to not really kill like he does. Like he never really wants to do. Trying to be as safe as possible. And then a tragedy strikes. Somebody that close to him dies. Maybe Batgirl or something. Maybe Batgirl dies. Or I don't know, one of the Robins died. One of his villains killed a Robin. Because the villains notice Batman's getting old in his old age. We can now manipulate and mess with him. And start to get on him. Because we're still young. This man is old and frail. And Batman starts to get slow. He's slowing down. Old age is getting to him. And then Batman starts to entice his tactics. He sees his old age getting to him, and he can't play around no more. He doesn't have the time to deal with his villains the way he wants to. And then you see him starting to go down a path where he's kind of being a bit more brutal, but he's not necessarily out here like on a bloodthirst, like in The Dark Knight Returns. That Batman wasn't on a bloodthirst, but he was willing to start putting you in the hospital or maybe 2 feet under. He was willing to. He wasn't going around going pa 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 pa. Because I'll be real with y'all. I don't agree with the unbiased look at how Ben Affleck kills, because Bale killed and Michael Keaton killed. Bale killed. If we go back to The Dark Knight, I did my video on this, exposing this nigga, bro. Bale, he killed somebody. Let's go back to The Dark Knight. Let's remember the chase where Joker was going to get Harvey Dent, right? Harvey Dent turned him in, faking being the Batman, right? You hiding his identity. You guys know when Batman had his little tank, and there was the garbage truck. Y'all know when Batman rammed into that truck and pushed that truck up, and it hit the ceiling of that. It hit the bottom of that bridge. The whole hood of the truck, the part where the cockpit where you driving, that whole part got smashed in. Best believe that person who was in that car, in that trash truck, was dead. That tank came at a rapid speed. Boom! Pushed this garbage truck up and killed them. Let's not forget, Batman in his jet, his little bat wing, also shot. He shot Talia, and he shot Talia's little truck where they was delivering the bomb. He shot that truck, and it killed the driver, and then it killed Talia. Now, I also don't agree with Batman letting people die either, because this is how Batman should go and how he should operate. Batman, sorry we're getting off topic, but Batman should be saving people. If he has a chance to save somebody, he will save them. Unless Batman can't save you, and there's no way, like there's out of time and he can't, and he hasn't tried, he exhausted all of his resources to help you and he cannot help you, then yes. But the fact that Batman even sat there and let Ra's die when he could have easily ran over him and glided out, I have an issue with that. Because I'm like, look, still save him regardless, and because Batman's all about justice. Let the criminal justice system deal with him like Batman would. Because Batman let the Joker live. Well, he saved the Joker, but he let Ra's die? That's BS in my head. Because if we being real, Ra's is a lot more sane than Joker. I'd rather let Joker die. Same for Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton in the Batman movie. Go back to that movie and watch it. He gave a dude a grin. The dude had a bomb strapped to him, was about to blow himself up. Michael Keaton grinned at this man that was about to blow up and die. But what Michael Keaton did made the situation even worse. He didn't even try to disarm the bomb or take the bomb off the person. He didn't try. What he did was, he walked over to the person, did that grin like. Then he kicked the person into a hole and let him die. And this is where some fuzzy things get with superheroes. Because let's remember, in Iron Man 1, you see, some people I don't consider superheroes. Like, if you're going to be a superhero, you got to have a bunch of restraint. You got to have like a little bone in your body killed. But that doesn't mean you're not a hero no more. Like Ben Affleck, let's remember, he was killing bad guys. Bale killed bad guys. Michael Keaton, they killed bad guys. I don't have an issue with that. They killing bad guys. If they was killing innocent people, then that's a different story. Let's not forget, Ben Affleck was murdering bad guys. Bad people that was doing harm to other people that didn't value lives and didn't value their own lives. So, I'm just saying. But still, BVS Batman, too old and rushed. They rushed that storyline in Dark Knight Returns too fast. Bale killed. I did a video on it, guys. Go check out that video. That man killed. Go check it out. But back to this. If Green Lantern is part of the DCEU, Mark Strong, I hope you was mistaken. Because if that's the case, Mark Strong, keep your mouth shut. You got me worried now. Because this info makes no sense, yo. This info makes no sense. How is Green Lantern part of the DCEU? But Hal Jordan, who's a Green Lantern, who patrols Earth and the little Milky Way galaxy, was not there when Zod attacked. Was not there when Batman and Superman was having a little dispute on Earth and Doomsday showed up on that bit. Where was he at in Justice when Mark Strong? You was poorly mistaken. I think you got confused. Hopefully, I hope you're talking about just the characters in general. That you're saying the Green Lanterns are in the DCEU, because they are. We seen the Green Lantern in Justice League in the battle for Earth. We saw it. But if you're talking about the movie, keep your mouth shut. Go talk to Warner Brothers and get the right info. Warner Brothers, y'all need to G-check this man fast. G-check this man, because as of now, I'm taking this as a slip up on his part. But this better not be true. If this is true, we got an issue. We got an issue, bro. We got a real issue if this is true. Yes, they can retcon it, but okay. Think about it like this. If they didn't retcon, if say this movie is part of the universe, right? Let's say that. And they come out and say, oh, we retconned it. Then why don't you retcon BVS and Justice League? See what I'm saying? You see? You know, because you might as well retcon Suicide Squad too and get rid of that. And just keep Man of Steel, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and restart. Because if you start with Henry Cavill's Man of Steel Superman, he'll be starting at that point and moving forward with that. But Aquaman is part of the DCEU because they mentioned Justice League. So, like I say, if they hard reboot, I don't want them hard reboot because then they'll have to get rid of actors. They'll have to get rid of Gal. They'll have to get rid of Aquaman. If they want a hard reboot, they have to get rid of some actors too. If they want a hard reboot and start over from scratch, because then it's still gonna be confusing. Because a basic moviegoer, they don't look at these universes like we look at them. They can't comprehend that, oh, they retconned this. Even though that's Aquaman from the past movies, the basic moviegoers cannot comprehend that, and they're going to get on y'all case even harder. They're gonna say, but wait a minute, this movie makes no sense. And then you guys will say, but we retconned those movies, they don't count. And then they'll say, well, I mean, you still got the actor there, it's still confusing. It's like, say for example, they brought Grant Gustin, Flash, to the movies. That's going to be even more confusing, because in his show, he deals with time travel and all this. It's going to be even more confusing than what it already is. So, I hope this is just confusion, and it gets cleared up. I hope it gets cleared up. But I want to show y'all something real quick. If y'all think I'm out here lying that Bale didn't kill, because I want to show y'all that, bro. This man killed. I want to cut that bias out with Ben Affleck killing, and then we try to hide behind the fact that yeah, Bale was iconic, but he still broke the Batman rule that everybody likes to stick by. And if this is the case, and we're gonna let Bale slide on this, you know what? Ben Affleck broke the rule, Bale broke the rule, and so did Keaton. They all broke the rule. But we still consider them better than Batfleck. For some odd reason. Just because he killed a few more. You kill somebody. Now, it's your attentions behind it. Bale killed bad guys. Bale killed bad... Let me show you, bro. Let me show you. I'm glad someone put the clip together, bro. Because Bale killed some people. Look at this clip, bro. Look at this shit. Them people are dead. He killed them people, bro. He started that fire and they're dead.
I will not become an executioner.
Dead. And the fact that he caused the fire makes the deaths on him even more. He caused the fire.
I will not become an executioner. But I don't have to save you.
Look, see, this is my problem with this, bro. This is my problem with this. Y'all saw that. Why did he pull him out? Huh? Because this is my problem with that. Batman will try to save you regardless. So this kind of makes Batman no kill role even more dumb than it already is. So you in Dark Knight Returns, the Dark Knight, save Joker, but you let Ra's die when you could have easily grabbed him and dipped and pulled him out. What the freak, bro? Man, nah. Batman tries to save people regardless. And this is where that comic BS comes in. Because sometimes Batman may let somebody die here. Sometimes Batman may kill here. No. Batman saves everyone. If Batman saves Joker, by default, he has to try and save everyone else. I'm just saying. Keep it consistent. Or you do this. You either make Batman... Let's not forget in the 1930s when Batman first came out, he was killing people. He carried guns, but he had good intentions behind what he was doing. Now, you either run with that and say Batman in the movies, he's just gonna, take a few lives, but he's gonna have good intentions behind it. But if y'all gonna do this thing where we see a Batman kill and he's not supposed to, and y'all say Batman can't kill and he kills, that's unfair. That was unfair to Batfleck for him to get that flack just because Batman killed. He killed bad guys. From what I see, he was killing thugs in that warehouse that abducted an innocent woman to get to Superman. Last time I checked, the same people. And remember, he was trying to get to Kryptonite. He was just killing people that was already stealing from people, working for Lex. We know Lex doing shady stuff. So he was just killing people that was already stealing from other people. I'm just saying. He was already killing people that was already doing bad. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it was right to do. But what I'm saying is, we not finna have this bias. Let's keep going. Batman saves regardless. If Batman's gonna let people just die, and he has the skills to save them, and he doesn't save them, that's an issue. Bale broke the rule here, bro. He broke the rule.
I will not become an executioner.
I'm not an executioner, but you started that fire. Cool. But by this man's logic, it wasn't him that killed them. It was the fire. Even though he started the fire. He flinged that thing across the room. He flinged that thing across the room. And it started a fire and killed a bunch of people. I'm just saying. He's not an executioner, but he executes. Watch this. Oh, that person dead. Look at that garbage truck. Look at that. Dead. He is dead. Dead, bruh. That dog is dead. That dog dead too. Dead. The way you felt like, whoa, bro. He fell. Yeah. They all broke the rule. Let's not be biased with the murders. They all broke the rule. The only Batman who I don't think broke the rule was Adam West. I mean, he did hit that shark. And let me show y'all the issue I had with Michael Keaton, and where they did whatever Batman was trying to show Batman that doesn't kill wrong, and how if we're running with this Batman doesn't kill rule, this whole scene was sinister in itself. Look at it. Watch this.
Go ahead and hit me.
Wait a minute. Did he have that bomb on him? What the freak? Batman didn't wrap that shit around him. So wait, look. Batman's gonna look at this, right? Look at this smile. Look at that. Then look right his teeth. This is how that Batman meme started. Look at that smile. What is this sinister shit right here? What is this? Are you okay? You gonna try and take that bomb off him? Now watch this. He didn't even try to help. Look, I'm not saying Ben's the best Batman, but this bias of Batman killing in movies needs to stop, bro. This seriously needs to stop. Because Batman's role is inconsistent, and I hate Batman's role. Because this is how stupid the role is to me. Joker always gets a huge kill count on innocent people, whether they did wrong or whether they didn't do wrong, and they would just do minding their business. Joker racks up a huge kill count. Batman, the one that's on a mission to prevent the deaths of parents like he had, lets Joker live for a long... Now. Joker been around for a while. Now I understand Batman lets him be around for a couple of years and he's trying to get to him to do better, right? Cool. He locks him up. He breaks out of Arkham. Cool. This is the problem with this. Batman is extending this and prolonging this. Letting him kill people. He's trying to keep people like Joker, Victor Zsasz, from killing parents, taking parents away from their kids, so nobody else becomes an orphan, but Joker's on the street. Look, I like Batman, but that rule is inconsistent, and that, it shows a flaw with the character. It shows a flaw with the character. You can't save everybody because you can't. It's a fact that you cannot save everyone. It's a complete fact. You can't save everyone. You can't. Let's be real. If we can save everyone, then kids who have disabilities, if we had some magic here to save them, then we would have fixed all the kids with disabilities or even cured cancer. Someone who gets cancer, you can't really help them. You can do some treatments, but you can't fully cure it. You can prevent it, but you can't fully cure it. So you can't help. It's a fact that you cannot help everybody. You can't save everyone. For Batman to have a role like this is why I was totally fine with Batman being a killer. I was totally fine with this. As long as his good intentions were to take out those who were taking lives and didn't care about the lives, and he was just, and if he was cornered into a position where he had to kill, then I agree. I never had an issue with Batman killing bad people that are taking lives of the innocents, and those people don't value their lives if they're willing to take lives. Because I always hated this no-kill rule. Because I want to show y'all something. And Marvel does this too. And that's why a lot of heroes are inconsistent. This is why a lot of heroes are inconsistent. And why I don't consider... This is why I hate some heroes, right? Batman, he's always going to be tight to me. Because I can accept the hero for what it is. Sometimes they may take lives, sometimes they may not. But they still have good intentions behind it at the end of the day. Let's look at this scene here. This is one of the scenes... This is why one of the reasons I don't like this character. Why it take me off from his character from the start. And why I dislike his character. Well, check this out. Now, this whole scene right here was a whole revenge scene. Was a whole revenge scene. And a bad way to start off a hero.
Are they contagious?
And try to put him in a good light when he did some shady stuff like this. Yes, he's going to kill off these soldiers, but to paint him, try and paint him as a hero later, when he has this on his record, years redemption, but to paint him as a hero is an issue. Let's look at this, bro. Let's watch this real quick. Introduction, bro. Introduction to this man. First introduction ever. A dope film, though. Dead. That punch killed that. That man is dead. That repulsor blast, that Middle Eastern dude is dead. Oh, he is definitely dead. He's dead. let's say those are concussion rounds and they went to sleep. I'm just saying. With our heroes, are we gonna hold them to a standard? Like, what's the standard gonna be? Because I'm gonna be real with y'all. We call police officers heroes, but they sometimes have to take lives, though we still call them heroes. So was Ben Affleck no longer a hero because he was killing bad guys? Yeah, he went down a darker path. But sometimes lives have to be taken. I'm sorry. That's just how the world works. You can't always be doing wrong and then think you get off good. You know, because sometimes there's good intentions behind something. There's good intentions. You can have good intentions. We're not saying Batman wasn't going around shooting up stores and killing kids and stuff and shooting moms and shooting innocent dads just going to work. No. He was defeating thugs that don't care about the lives of others, gang members, all the people that don't care about other people's lives and that are willing to take lives to get to not bring about justice, but to bring about more sorrow and suffering. People that's going around pouring drugs into the community, those kind of things. So look, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video there. It's your boy K-Dot. If the Green Lantern's part of I hope this is false. It better not be true. I'm going to end this video there. It's your boy K-Dot, the first Black Super Saiyan to revive on this planet. Deuces.